Hello good people, and welcome back to another video. This time we are going to be reviewing ratios. Let's get started. A ratio compares two quantities using division, and there's three common ways that we might write a ratio. So I'll write a ratio where I'm comparing the numbers 2 and 6. So the first way you might see a ratio written is like this: a 2 and then those two dots right here that we call a colon, and then 6. And the way that you would speak this would be 2 to 6. The next way is to actually write what we just said, and that is 2 to 6. And the last way is to write these as a fraction. So I could say 2/6, or 2 to 6, or 2 over 6. We said ratios were used to compare, so here's a common way you might see them. So I'm going to compare these little colored dots, and the first comparison I'm going to do is yellow to purple. How many yellow dots are there to purple dots? And there are 2 yellow, so I would write 2, and there are 3 purple, so I would write 3 for the purple. And I'll write my fraction two different ways. Now, it's very important when you're doing a ratio to pay attention to how the ratio is being spoken about. For example, yellow to purple is 2 to 3. But if I change the order and I ask purple to yellow, then I need to change the order in how I write my numbers, because now it's asking for purple first, so I would have to write purple first in my ratio. So while yellow to purple is 2 to 3, purple to yellow is 3 to 2. Another thing that you might see with a comparison like this is one of the colors or one of the items compared to the total. And that's what number 3 asks. Yellow to the total. Well, there are 2 yellow. What about the total? Well, the total is how many items there are all together here. And there are 2 yellow and 3 purple, so the total is 5. So the ratio for yellow to total would be 2 to 5. Here we'll do some ratios where we're comparing the ice cream that's been sold. So what if the first one asked you to compare vanilla to chocolate? So, well, vanilla would be 2 and chocolate would be 3. So we would write that ratio as 2/3, or 2 to 3. Let's say it asked you for mint to peanut butter. Well, there's 1 mint and there's 4 peanut butter. So mint to peanut butter would be 1 to 4, 1/4. What if it asked you for raspberry to total? Well, raspberry is 2, so that part is easy. Now, what's the total? Well, to figure out the total, I'd have to add all of these up. So 2 plus 3 is 5, plus 1 more is 6, 6 plus 4 is 10, 10 plus 2 is 12. So there are 12 total ice creams being sold here, and 2 are raspberry. So the ratio of raspberry to total would be 2 to 12, or 2/12, 2 to 12. Now this one right here gives us our first opportunity to reduce a ratio. So 2 over 12, you might recognize that those are both even numbers. So if it asked for you to reduce the ratio, these could be written in a simpler form. Because they're both even, we could divide them by 2 and say that in simplest form, the ratio of raspberry to total would be 1 to 6. All right, that's it. Just a little review on ratios. Hope that helps. Have a great day.